And his wife's on the around here. And his public shirt is not the it's crazy. Angry. And so now I'm like, it's so bad. Yeah. It's the nicest. He's totally. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think yeah, these it showed up in my number shirt. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do like it's the city's because I'm like, it just I didn't know this. I'm like, it's like last year. Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan Bonsack, principal of Dodgeville High School. I want to thank everyone for coming to tonight's senior recognition event. Tonight's focus will primarily be on our senior class. However, I would like to take a moment to recognize our staff, our school board members, and our superintendent for the hard work they do in inspiring and leading our students. Students, would you please show a token of gratitude to our staff? Thank you. Charlie, I think underneath your seat is the microphone. Got it? Alex is right in front of your foot. Turn that on. You good to go? Good, yep. We got a mic check there? All right. So Charlie, I'm gonna get you off the hook here. You can hand it to JMO. So you see it right up front. Just real quick, students, there's a lot of emotions and feelings and thoughts that are running through our head right now. And I'm just kind of curious, one word, what's the emotion? What's the thought that's running through your mind right now? And you'll pass it to the student body. Go ahead and go. Grateful. Excited. What's going on right now? Happy. Excited.
Overwhelmed. Nervous. Nervous. Excited. Happy. Happy. Excited. Exuberated. Anxious. Excited. Nervous.
Excited.
Excited.
Happy. Nervous. Excited. Excited. Thrilled. Excited.
Ready.
Tired. Anxious. Excited. Ready. Excited. Sweaty. Wonderful. Thankful. Nervous. Excited. Ready. Relieved. Ready.
Enthused. Exhilarated.
Nervous.
You don't have to give a word, it's not part of the senior class. I'll let you turn the mic off there, Brady. We heard a lot of different emotions there, and I hope throughout this week and the weeks ahead, you get a chance to really feel proud. Proud of the work that you put into this 13 years of schooling with early elementary and being heading off into your next, whatever it may be. You've accomplished a lot and are determined to create a bigger impact after you leave high school. Round of applause for our class. Individuals who would like to give a collective message to our senior class. So if those three would join me up here on stage, Sophia, Carla, and Rebecca. They are all members of our National Association of Part-Time, and they have a message for our seniors.
Hi. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bonsac, and everyone for being here today. I'm Carla from Spain. I'm Sofia from Italy. And I'm Rebecca, also from Italy. We have always dreamed of experiencing the American life that we have seen through Hollywood movies and social media. The yellow school buses, the huge houses, the school dances, football and baseball games, all may seem insignificant to many. However, to us, they represent our time in Dutchville. We wanted to come here because it's an opportunity for us to express our feelings in another language and not to be scared of socializing and trying new things because in the end, no one is going to remember what you did wrong that day. You will learn a lot of important things. We came here to find ourselves, learning from a different culture and different people, away from what we thought was our only home. In fact, as we express our interest in becoming an exchange student, the first thing that is always said is that the purpose of doing this experience is not getting better at speaking English. Not because we are already good enough, but instead because it's something that will become more natural. Our goal instead is to learn from you, share a little bit of our culture, and also become part of your community. I'm gonna tell you the first day I arrived here. The worst and best day ever. I was in one of New York's airport alone. I came with other exchange students from Spain to New York for 4 days. So it was my first time taking a plane by myself. And what's moreover, in another country. I was supposed to take 3 planes to North Carolina, Chicago, and then to Madison. Well, that didn't happen. I was sitting in front of the plane's register watching a movie, and suddenly I saw that the plane was arriving at 12:44 instead of 11:44 a.m. Well, I thought that it was probably a mistake, so I kept watching my movie. Time passes, and suddenly I hear the flight has been delayed. Everyone who has to catch another plane, please come here to find another one. I looked up and see a long line in front of the register. I started crying in the line so badly, calling my mom, my coordinator, and when my turn came, I couldn't even talk. So the girl told me to sit down, and when I calmed down, go back. After a while, after a while, I went, red faced, still crying. So, but anyways, she started looking for planes. And finally, she told me that she had one directly to Chicago and then to Madison. But I had to wait 4 or 6 hours. So basically, I stayed the whole day there. Then I went to Chicago, a huge airport, another 3 hours. And then finally, I arrived in Madison. The moment I saw my host family and hugged my host dad, I forgot about everything that happened that day because it felt so real, as if I had known them forever. What I mean with this is that we have had a lot of difficult moments this year, but we have gotten through all of them because that's how we are. And above all, thanks to each one of you who have welcomed strangers with open arms. Because I've noticed all these years that Americans talk to strangers all the time. The opposite of Spain. We have grown up with don't talk to strangers, even if they seem nice. Well, I'm very glad that I came here and did the complete opposite. Because because that's how I met my family, including my friends in Dutchville. Thank you. Okay. Hi, I'm Rebecca, the other Italian exchange student. I'm here again because I was asked to spend a few words about my own experience here in Dodgeville, and I'm glad to share with you a little bit of my thoughts before graduation next week. So first of all, we wanted to thank our host families, our friends, the teachers at school, and all of the people that we got to know here. With your joy, patience, and kindness, you have made our year special and unique. So thank you. This experience was probably the most difficult accomplishment that I had to face in my 18 years. However, difficult does not mean that it was bad. Uh, so talking especially to the seniors who are going to face a lot of changes soon, such as moving away to go to college, starting to work, or either trying new things. I can guarantee you that it's not going to be easy. But based on my experience, I love every part of this adventure. I love crying because I missed my old routine. I love being nervous and stressed because I literally had no idea of what was going on. Uh, but I also love laughing because of your silly questions, such as, do you speak Spanish in Italy? No, we don't speak Spanish. Or is Italy, France, and Spain one country? No. No. Well, anyway, trust me if I tell you that you're going to start feeling alive just when you're going to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to learn so much and try a lot of things. You guys are amazing, and I'm sure you will succeed in everything that you're willing to achieve in the future. I hope you won't forget me, your crazy, loud, and maybe sometimes annoying Italian friend. It was a pleasure for me to be a Dodger. Thank you. It has been an amazing year for me. When my Italian ed organization informed me that I would be spending 10 months here, I had no idea how special this place would be to me. From the first day, I noticed the warm welcome from the community. Your kindness and hospitality have been essential to my adaptation here. And I can never thank you enough for that. You have no idea how difficult it would have been for me without it. I would like to thank my fantastic host family. I couldn't have asked for a better family. From the very beginning, I felt welcome and safe with you. Your attentions, smiles, and availability made me feel home. It's weird to say, but school has been one of the best parts of my adventure. I feel that I had a wonderful relationship with my teachers, and I would like to thank all of you for helping me so much. Dudley High School has helped me to discover a love for learning, and most importantly, has helped me understand what I want to do in the future in my life. Since I was little, my family has asked me the question, would you like to study abroad? And I was answered, no, I don't want to leave mom. I've always been shy, quiet, and not above all, afraid of trying new things. Almost 3 years ago, however, I realized that if I wanted to achieve something in life, I would have to change. So I decided to dive into this experience. Alone, without my family to help me, not knowing anyone, almost 8,000 kilometers away from home, in a place where they don't speak your language, and surrounded by people who break spaghetti before cooking them. I know, sounds terrible. Thank you. I will never be gotten through this. Now I can say that I've improved myself and become more independent. It has truly been a fantastic year for me, and it's sad for me to say that it's already come to an end. Daughter is my home, and I will always be proud to be a daughter. Gracias. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I have to say one more thing. Last week, I talked with my local coordinator because, like, every month we have to do like a report of how things are going and stuff like that, like grades. And she told me that in these past 2 years, they're like struggling on finding host families. So, I think since COVID. So, she told me that like last year, they can like really find a lot of people. So, if you are interested or if you know people who wants to host for like a semester, a year, or just for like a month, you're more than welcome to like talk to me and maybe I can give you her contact. Is it just something I don't know if you like to do that. And okay, that's all. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Can't tell you how excited they were when we gave them the opportunity, if you couldn't tell. So Sophia, Rebecca, and Carla, thank you so much. And if you're interested in hosting, please reach out to me. I'll probably be an easier one to get a hold of or our main office, okay? At this time, we are going to transition into Coralie Jewell and Charlie Key.
Tonight, Charlie and I are honored to be able to continue a Dodville High School student-led tradition, the giving of the spoon and the spade. Most of you probably have no clue what this is, and even we, last year's recipients, don't quite know how the passing of these items started. We do know, however, that it is an honor to receive them, and we are excited to pass them on tonight and continue a tradition that has started in 1963.
The Spoon and Spade Awards are a way to recognize two members of the junior class who exhibit school spirit, leadership, character, and were highly involved in many organizations in and outside of Bethel High School.
This year's recipient of the Spoon Award is someone who has not only exemplified academic excellence all throughout her high school career, but also excels as a three-sport athlete and is always lending her time in a number of clubs. In specific, this year I had the privilege of working closely with this individual during our time as Speak Club officers. She was always willing to take on extra work to ensure jobs were done well and never thought twice when asked to help out. I am honored to announce that this year's recipient of the Spoon Award is Maggie White.
This year's recipient of the spade is Brady Jabs. Brady is a leader in the classroom and in sports. As a member of NHS and captain of many sports teams, he demonstrates exactly what it means to be a doctor. I have no doubt that Brady will carry on this tradition and go on to do great things. Congrats, Brady.
Evening. Jamie Rupp, I am the agriculture teacher here. I'm a high school and middle school FFA advisor. First of all, seniors, congratulations, you did it, nice job. Yeah. So we have our, the one award that we give out through the agriculture department. It is the DeKalb Award. It recognizes scholastic activity or scholastic achievement, agriculture achievement, and our participation through our high school careers. And this year's recipient, which was also given out at our FFA banquet, is Miss Kelsey Hardy. Kelsey holds a special place in my heart. Kelsey was the first ever FFA president that I had here at Dodgeville High School. So I wish her the best of luck in the future. And also a couple of other achievements that we had for Kelsey this year at the banquet. In June, so coming up here at our state FFA convention in Madison, Kelsey will be walking across stage there to receive her Wisconsin State FFA degree. And yeah. And Kelsey filled out a Wisconsin State proficiency application. We don't know where she's going to finish yet, but she is in the top 5, and so she will be recognized on stage again at the state convention for that achievement. So wish her the best of luck, and we'll hope that she gets first place. And now Miss Hockey.
Outstanding art students will get their name put onto the plaque here. That goes outside of the art room. And I always have a difficult time choosing these. There is a plethora of art students in many different styles and different talents. And so this year I have 3 of them that I've chosen. The first one is Rose Colson. High school career. She has grown a lot as a person and as an artist. In that time, Rose is able to show her art in 2 art shows this year, one in Platteville and one in Richmond Center. She caught the eye of one of the judges with her love for sewing and creating tapestries. Rose truly embodies the artist mindset. She is able to take on ideas and formulate something that connects to her on a personal level. She is drawn from her heritage and finds meaning in what she puts into her art. She is comfortable in working 2D as well as in 3D construction art. She has a strong love for color and pattern. I will miss her daily check-ins in the morning and her energy in the classroom. I wish her all the luck in coming years as her interest in UW-Platteville and studying animal therapy, zoology or zookeeping or veterinary. Next is Zach French. Fine, and it is no wonder that he's pursuing a career in engineering and physics at UW Platteville. What he is able to create in his art shows of great mastery and skills. He analyzes what effects he wants to paint or draw and is able to produce sophisticated details. Although his detail is sometimes consuming and they are worth the wait. Zach is able to exhibit his painting Foresight in the UW Richland Center show in this spring and earn the best of show. He will have the pleasure of his work going on to UW Pyle Center at the UW Madison campus this fall for the state stamp exhibit. He'll also have the pleasure of working, I've also had the pleasure of working with him in the theater, where he has been a stagehand and a sound tech person. I hope he will be able to find some time to keep his creative side in his life. Best of luck. And finally, Natalie Giddings. Natalie and I have spent a lot of time together in the art room. Natalie's involved in art for many capacities during the 4 years here at DHS. She has been in plays and musical, choir, and in art classes. My favorite story is when she took 2D art and we started our abstract unit. She knows what I'm going to say. And she was adamant that she was going to hate abstract art. Well, we look about 3 years forward from there, and guess what her focus is in AP art? She is doing abstract art. Natalie embraces the artist mindset. She plans, experiments, and finds ways to revise and expand on her ideas. Natalie exhibited at Platteville and at Richland Center art shows this year. She earned a best of show with her large painting Splat. It will be permanently installed in A-Wing at the end of the year. The painting will move on to the Powell Center along with Zach's painting to the state stamp show. Natalie has been a positive influence in classes and will be missed our conversation. I want to miss our conversations about theater, art, and life in general. I wish her the best of luck in pursuing her musical theater and art major at UW.
Good evening, everybody. First, I want to say it's an honor to be back here tonight. This is a marketing department award. When you think about what it takes to be successful in today's business environment, you need to be adaptable. You need to have strong communication and interpersonal skills, and then you also need to have a growth mindset coupled with an entrepreneurial mindset. And tonight's recipient exudes all of those traits. So I'm excited to announce the Business and Marketing Award recipient is Grace Graver. So Grace has always been a familiar face in the business and marketing classes. She was instrumental in relaunching the DECA program after COVID in the past 2 years and has made it on to the International Career Development Expo, first in Atlanta, and then she recently got back from Orlando. Along with that, she was also a huge part of making the Dodgeville School Store a thing. Whether it was putting in the time staffing events or brainstorming to figure out what the best things were to put in the store, Grace was willing to put in all of those efforts. So congrats, Grace.
English Department Award is given to a student who not only excels in our subject, but is also hardworking and commits to growth in their analytical and writing skills. Is enthusiastic, walks in the door with a positive attitude, is creative, and is always up for making projects more engaging. Their sense of levity often leaves the class, teacher included, laughing, making the morning brighter and more fun. This student perseveres in the face of challenges and continues to work through their weaknesses, all the while supporting other students. This year in AP Literature, the student had a knack for identifying what poems were about, even when their peers didn't initially agree. This student is willing to try new approaches when developing their skills, like using pictures to make sense of an annotated text, and it's just an all-around delightful student to have in class. This year's Department Award recipient is Charlie Keaton.
The Family Consumer Science to student or students that have taken many of my classes and or have shown a passion for the topics related to family consumer science. This year, the department is recognizing 2 students. The first student has taken many family consumer sciences classes ranging from culinary, child development, exploring education, and housing interior design. In each of these courses, she has shown a passion for not only the curriculum, but helping others understand the curriculum as well. Outside of the family consumer science classes, you can find them in a lot of different clubs, including Student Council, FCCLA, and they are just a great, excellent role model for DHS students. Congratulations to Layla Crow. The second student receiving the Family Consumer Science Department Award has taken classes also in culinary, child development, exploring education, and housing interior design as well. They are such a pleasure to have in class and are always asking clarifying questions to make sure they understand the curriculum. Outside of the classroom, they are involved in also very many clubs and organizations, and their passion for helping others and their genuine kindness really shines through brightly, both inside and outside the classroom. Congratulations to Lexi Haney.
The Global Language Award chooses students who fit more than one of the following criteria to receive the Global Language Award. 1, the student has taken at least 2 semesters of a single language. The student plans to pursue language study in a post-secondary career, and or the student shows great interest and talent in global languages. This year's Global Language Department Award goes to Natalie Giddings. Natalie's motivation and attitude have the biggest influence in learning the language. Her positive attitude and her motivation to learn whatever she puts her mind to have earned her this award. She's a pleasure to have in class. She's a great role model in all areas of life. I wish her the best of luck in the future. I hope that she continues studying Spanish.
Jeff Bradley here to represent the math department tonight. First of all, these seniors, be proud of your high school accomplishments. One of the downfalls for me teaching seniors is that I really only get to see you 1 year. And so I've enjoyed having a lot of you in class, and good luck in your future endeavors. The math department's proud to recognize 4 award winners this year. We decided that in math, 4 actually is greater than 1. And we could differentiate help students, I hope you get that, among this unprecedented group. So at this time, I'd like to have Anastasia Galanic, Olivia Olson, Colton James, and Parker Stewart. As they come forward, just a little bit about each of them. First, Anastasia and Olivia, because to me, they're always together, so I'm going to talk about them again. Both of them have taken 6 math classes, and during their junior year, they both passed the AP Stats test with a very high score. And there's a point of emphasis that you need to know here. We don't teach AP Stats at Dodgeville School. We teach a statistics class, but they both chose to go above and beyond and work hard to pass that class. They both took the BC test this year, and Calculus BC is essentially second semester college math. And this is the class that they will tell you in Madison, they will weed you out if you can't get through this material. So these two both could enter the university with up to 12 math credits. So that's a pretty amazing accomplishment. Parker Stewart took 7 math credits, 8 if you count AP Computer Science, which really is a math class. And he also passed the AB Calculus exam during his junior year. But Parker loved his teacher so much that he retook the BC class again this year so that he would be able to get a second crack at taking the BC exam. So again, Parker will most likely enter Madison with a lot of math credits. And Colton James, believe it or not, he's the one that these 3 will ask questions when they have them. And Colton answers their questions on a very regular basis. One of the best math students I've probably ever taught. Colton just doesn't want to solve the problems and do the work. He truly wants to understand, to know how and why the math works. So this is a really distinguished group of math students, and I'm really proud of their efforts that they gave over the years at Dodgeville High School.
Band and orchestra here for the next 2 weeks only. Larry and Michaela Schrader, come up here, please. Megan and Michaela have been my cello section since like 6th grade, I think, and have been really excellent. Luckily, we've added a few cellos, but they've been great leaders. I'd like to recognize them both. Also, Megan played horn in band and was in the Tri-State Honors Band, and she'll be getting a departmental award, and Michaela will be getting the school orchestra award. Congratulations. The next award is one I don't always give out every year, but it's called the Esprit de Corps. And someone who has outstanding energy, leadership, dedication, and enthusiasm. It's your Corps de Jewel. Orly had the task of being the percussion section leader this year, and she can tell you about that. But she's also, last year when we were getting back going and starting marching band, she's like, I'd be drum major if you need someone to be drum major. I'm like, cool. So she's been the drum major of the marching band the last 2 years, and the best bass drum banger in pep band. So congratulations, Corey. And the last award is the John Philip Sousa Band Award. And it is in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit and loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying these high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. And this year's recipient is Colton James. Colton plays the oboe, which is, I would say, probably the most difficult, well, next to the bassoon, but is a double reed instrument, very difficult. He plays it very well. He was first chair in the Tri-State Honors Band. He played quads in marching band and pep band. We would not have made it without Colton playing that. Freshman year, it's like, I don't have enough drum set players, so he learned how to play the drum set. He got really good at it really quickly. I think mom and dad even bought him a drum set right? Yeah, no? Yes, okay, I know they love that. So congratulations, Colleen, on the great result.
My name is Savannah Button, and I'm here to give out the National Choral Award. So the National Choral Award is given in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program in and outside of the classroom. This year's National Choral Award recipient is Natalie Giddings. Not only has Natalie shown excellence to the Dodgeville Choral Program as the Soprano 1 section leader, her enthusiasm and dedication to all 4 years of the musical, including her role as Princess Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress last year, and also her enthusiastic participation in the newly founded chamber choir. But she has also represented the community at concert choirs, or at honor choirs, district and state solo ensembles, where she's done extremely well. And as her part-time volunteering position as the official national anthem performer, I'm sure you've all heard her perform that. Now, as she graduates, she will continue to represent Dodgeville School District as she pursues a degree in music theater from UW-La Crosse. We are so excited and proud to see how far she goes through music and singing.
My name is Jacob Castenholtz. I'm here to represent the physical education department, and we are recognizing 2 individuals this year who have gone above and beyond in 5 classes, not just taking multiple, but being a valued member of those classes, whether it be helping set up, tear down, making sure people feel involved, feel part of the games that sometimes they might not feel as comfortable in the PE setting. And these 2 students are Trent Hurdell and Libby Hunterbaum.
I am Mrs. Roe Wasley, and I'm representing the science department tonight. And tonight I have the honor of announcing this year's class of 2023 Excellence in Science Award. Becoming an exemplary science student takes more than just knowing science terms. All teachers from all disciplines here at DHS have had their hand in helping mold our future scientists. One must have the capacity to pull together math, writing, science, history, technology, and their creative side to do and see things in a way that others find difficult. We have many amazing students here at DHS that I would say fall into this category, but tonight we honor one that has shown all of these abilities and a work ethic that surpasses many. Being a perfectionist sometimes gets a bad rap, but for scientists, the need to get things right is a much needed quality. More importantly, the ability to stay working on things when things don't go right until it is right is an extremely important aspect of the scientific mind. This young person has all of these qualities. Let us congratulate this student who has taken all but one of our offered science classes and will further her science education by studying neurobiology and attending University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health to become a physician specializing in neurology. This year's science award goes to Anastasia Abate.
Hello, I am Mr. Dorshire. The Social Studies Award traditionally goes to a student who has not only completed their required social studies credits with a high level of success, but one who goes above and beyond and really tries to load their schedule up with as many credits as they can get in social studies. And our candidate this year definitely fits the bill. They took world history as a freshman,
AP US History as a sophomore, Government, Behavioral Science, and AP European History as a junior. They earned college credit through the AP test and also college credit through taking psychology transcripted through Southwest Tech. And then as a senior, also served as a classroom aide for both Mr. Paulskill and myself. So come on up, Layla Kroll. I have many fond memories of Layla in class, but perhaps my favorite is just how expressive Layla can be, especially when a student in her class says something very strange. And perhaps, you know, that interest in that expression is why she's also interested in drama. So she's planning on attending the University of Platteville to study international relations. And from the social studies department, we want to wish her the best of luck. And we know that the U.S.'s international relations are in good hands. Congratulations.
All right, hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Front, and I am the STEAM educator here at Dodgeville High School. And so unlike the standard department presentations where it is based on every single year, the STEAM individual, myself, actually goes through and there's a specific award that students can earn. So for those of you who are used to me as a teacher, you know, if there's an opportunity to present, I will do so in full force. So as the presentation is coming underway, I want to go through and just talk about what exactly is STEAM and how that leads into tonight's Artifacts Award recipient. So STEAM itself is a fusion of science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. But unlike standard education, STEAM does not matter your GPA, it does not matter how high your grade point is, it does not matter the number of classes you take, just the skills and what you can accomplish. And so with that, I would like to introduce to you the Artifacts Award. So artifacts, as a term, is actually derived from two specific subsets of Latin. The first one being artifice, which is the act of art, the act of creation in reference to the individual creating something. Artifact is what was created from that process, often through discovery, trials, and very much tribulation. Where that comes into play is the artifact's insignia. The first thing you see is the four-sided fractal that makes up the actual shape. This is actually derived from the Fibonacci sequence, which for the longest points in time, natural figures were a mystery into how we can actually understand the world around us, only to find out that there was a mathematical formula for every natural shape. So the outer symbol is to reference that. The atom symbolizing the background of STEAM, which is science, the act of research, the act of diving deep, is also being tailed with the calligraphy in it. It is not just about how far you can go and the depth of that research, but being able to record it, create something that can be passed on to future generations. Leading to the final piece, the Latin on the outside, scire spudebate, the Latin for always continue to learn and grow. So any recipient of this award not only matches that, but earns it in all honors. So there are three ideals and three different ways you can earn the Artifacts Award. The first being innovation, creating something that is new, something that has not yet been seen before, and something that pushes the boundaries of knowledge. The next is service, your ability to not only present, but commit your skills to the community to leave a long-lasting source. The final is legacy, not just creating something, but creating something that will further enhance our Dodgeville community and Dodgeville students for generations to come. With that, tonight we have a very special award. As a newer teacher, oftentimes, you do not see the fruits of your labor for many, many years to come. Within 2 short years, I have my very first inaugural award winner under innovation. In order to receive the Artifacts Award on innovation, you must go through and create a project that not only meets all of those aspects of STEAM, but also can be used as a foundational project that can propel a future career. So with all of the tenseness and nervousness, I would like to announce the inaugural, the very first Artifacts Award winner under innovation, Aaliyah Larson. So as Aaliyah makes her way on stage, her project that she created inside of my Summit research class is she spent a close to 3 months designing and building an artificial intelligence. Its goal was to scan CAT scans in order to determine whether or not those cancerous cells were malignant or benign. At the end of her 3-month-long trials and tribulations, she created an AI that had an over 60% accuracy rate for being able to correctly identify CAT scans that contained malignant or benign cancerous cells. So please give a thunderous round of applause. So with that, I would like to congratulate our very first Innovation Award winner. From here, Aaliyah's image, her information, and everything about her project will actually be active shortly online in the Artifacts archive. So that way she not only has this personal award and the Artifacts emblem for herself, she will also have a public profile for those who can see just how far you can go if you are willing to push boundaries, push the limits of your knowledge, and go to that next step. Once again, congratulations.
That's a little hard to follow. I'm Jay Melling, and I'm the one of the 2 tech ed teachers here. Well, along with Max team. We live down in A-Wing, and we make stuff. I want to say it that way, but I've got an award called the Golden Hammer Award, which is given annually to a tech ed student or students who have achieved basically the maximum or gone to the limit of what we can offer them here at the high school. It's going to 2 seniors this year, and I have a couple quick stories. I'll introduce both of them as we go here, but I'd like to give a round of applause here to an award to Charlie Tremelli. And Nolan Weiner. So the reason Charlie and Nolan are getting these awards is they've both gone through the tech ed spectrum in breadth and depth. And that's kind of why it's going to 2 students this year. Charlie went straight through from freshman year and worked all the way through woodworking, metalworking, and all the way up to his advanced tech classes as quickly, well, not as quickly as possible, and really worked at that advanced tech project to come up with many different projects to do. He had that innovative spirit and wanting to work hard at the projects that he was doing and do as well as possible. So that's Charlie. Nolan has worked with the broadest spectrum of tech ed and actually taken every single tech ed class that we've offered. So he's done very well in all those classes and has always excelled at those classes when he's working. Both of them have worked to say, hey, can I do more? And that's really what we're looking forward to receive this award. So congratulations, both of you. In addition to being a social studies teacher, I am also the advisor for the National Honor Society here at Dodgeville High School. The National Honor Society is dedicated to the recognition and inspiration of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Students must obtain and maintain a high GPA of 3.75 just to be considered for induction. They must display character through their everyday interactions and relationships with peers and teachers. They must be leaders in their school by attending our meetings and helping to plan our events. And they must show dedication to their community each year that they are a member with 15 hours of community service. The following seniors deserve recognition for displaying these 4 pillars amidst a pandemic and showing that our future is in great hands with our leaders of tomorrow. Congrats to our president, Corley Jewell. Our secretary treasurer, Lucy Heimerl. Our service project organizers, Lexi Heaney, Anna Glonick, and Natalie Giddings. And all of our other senior members, Charlie Keith, Colton James, Grace Graber, Maggie Aarons, Matthew Pitts, Olivia Olson, and Taryn Baca.
I'm very excited to be able to present the next series of awards here tonight to our senior class. The next awards tonight are the 3 Season Athlete Awards. These seniors selected for these awards include Alex Pipcorn, Matthew Pitts, Trent Riddell, and LaCarter Walker. The criteria for these awards are for any student athletes that participated in 3 WIA-sanctioned athletics programs throughout their senior year. Please join me in a huge round of applause for these gentlemen. The next award that we're giving out here tonight is our 2022-2023 Scholar Athlete Award. The recipients of this award will receive a plaque from Dodgeville School District and also a medal from the WIA. To receive this honor, these student athletes must have the most athletic accomplishments from the nominees while also having the highest GPA of the nominees. We are proudly awarding these 2 well-deserving senior student athletes from our 2022-2023 Scholar Athlete Award winners are Lucy Heimerl and Charlie Keith. And the next awards tonight that we're giving out are the Most Outstanding Athlete Awards. Criteria used for these awards include overall varsity letters earned, team awards and honors, conference awards and honors, regionals, sectionals, and/or state award honors, academic achievement of at least a 3.0 GPA, multiple sport participation, and finally, any player of the year, all-state honors, or other state recognitions of any sort. These 2 well-deserving student athletes here tonight were voted upon by all of the head coaches. I'm proud to announce this year's Most Outstanding Athlete Award winners, Julia Thompson and Matthew Pitts. This next award is not in the program, but these came in here on Friday, and so I wanted to make sure out of our senior class, we were able to give them some recognition. So on stage, if I could have Lucy Heimrel, Natalie Giddings, Lexi Heaney, and Coralie Jewell. Over the past year, we have had 10 students being recognized for community service, both as national award winners and as inspirations for students to get involved in their community. Of the 10 students, 4 are these seniors. Over the course of the 2022-2023 year, we've had these students involved with the interview program, and the first recipient here of this award as a merit award before 27 hours of community service dedicated to good health and well-being, Lucy Heimel. Our next recipient was an honor award winner with 56 hours of service dedicated to good health and well-being, Natalie Giddings. Lexi Heaney was the next honor award winner with 72 hours of service dedicated to good health and well-being. Alexa is also being recognized for her commitment to creating a world of zero hunger and zero waste. And lastly, the honorary award winner with 78 hours of service dedicated to quality education, Coralie Jewell. For you guys' information, the entire student community generated 1,188 service hours, 584 activities, and a community impact value of $35,591. Congratulations. As part of the Southwest Technical College Dual Credit Program honors, it's my pleasure to recognize the following individuals for completing 12 or more credits through the Dual Credit Program. Anastasia Gronick, Grace Graber, Lexi Heaney, Colton James, Olivia Olson, and Zoe Swenson.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2023. Mr. Bonsack, if I could, I've done this for 23 years. I just told Mr. Dorscheid, I have never seen such enthusiasm. Please invite me back next year. I have presented all over Southwest Wisconsin. Dodgers, you are doing it amazing. This is crazy. You ought to give yourself a round of applause. Words that you see here that I'm trying to adore here represent, as Mr. Frommel said, innovation, service, and legacy. Innovation in that these 4 individuals that I'm going to name here very soon have committed themselves to wanting to become the most career and life ready individuals that they can be. That's what you all want to become. And that's to them, a testament to them. As well, service. In order to be eligible for the Youth Apprenticeship Program, high school juniors and seniors must work at least 900 hours and commit to 360 hours of instruction. Now that's commitment. And as somebody said tonight, one of my esteemed colleagues here, that's what it means to be a Dodger. These 4 have done that. May the following 4 individuals please come up. This class of 2023, Mr. Cooper Bachler, Fire, Kelsey Harding, and Mr. Billy Landa. colleagues here, again, Mr. Humke, the Board of Education, Mr. Bonsack, Administration, and to the people that I work with and for, Miss Allen, Miss Brogley, Miss James, Drabel, thank you, Mr. Fromelt, Mr. Mailing, and Mr. Rupp. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve these students here. I want to give you a couple quotes about these individuals because I think that speaks to just how impactful these Dodgers have become. This young man, their employer said, when it comes to displaying a positive attitude, the employer said of him, they display it every single day. We could all learn from Cooper and how he presents himself. Wow. When we talk about future and legacy, when I had a conversation with this young man's instructor in our nationally renowned Pistons to Pathways program, which allows Nolan to go beyond what he did here with the tech ed department and really expand his knowledge to, as you talk about innovation, Mr. Fromwell, about how we're going with AI technology, how these cars will eventually talk to us about diagnosing, but he's the guy that's going to do this. So in the case of Nolan, the instructor said Nolan has to become the potential to become a Halata employee someday. Nolan Wire. Right. You know, I don't get these comments very often. This is one that I hope you may not remember, as someone alluded to tonight, but this one I will never forget. About this young lady who happens to be the DeKalb Award winner and State FFA Degree Award winner. We've had students for the past 26 years. Kelsey is easily the best we've ever had. We will miss you, Kelsey Harden. And then we talk about, Mr. Fromelt talked about legacy. And the Youth Apprenticeship Program is all about legacy. We want you to go and see the world class of 2023. Your parents, your grandparents, all of us that are here that are over 18, but we hope you can come home. Impact Iowa County, Dodgeville, just like the foreign exchange students, impacting the way of life. They have learned so much. Bring that information back. And in the case of Billy has plans to become our family's next generation. And we hope that this experience has helped him. Billy Landau. Staff, if you join us on this stage left here, we're going to move on to the next portion of the program where we honor the students for their academic achievements. So we'll try to get every student called off alphabetically. We're going to start with the following students who will be receiving honors with the silver cords. They had a grade point average of 3.333 up to 3.599. Starting off, I believe, with Miss Rowasley and Jessica Adler.
It's my pleasure to introduce Jess Adler. Jess's parents and guardians are Bobby and Robert Adler, Angie Adler, and Jason Hedrick. Jess is a sibling to Joe Adler, Ailey Hedrick, and Natalie Skubis. While in high school, Jess participated in volleyball, soccer, Keep Club, HOSA for Future Healthcare Professionals, Student Council, Sources of Strength, and Yearbook. Their favorite memory is moving in the middle of the sophomore year and meeting all new people and making new friends. Another highlight was getting back into sports after 5 years of being out with knee surgeries. After graduation, Jess plans to attend Renton Technical College to get a degree in surgical technologies. A message Jess wishes to share before leaving the nest: don't let it get too quiet. Congratulations, Jess.
It is my pleasure to introduce Cooper Fockler. Cooper Fockler's parents are Sarah and Tony, his siblings Cannon, Brock, and Easton. And after graduation, he plans on attending Southwest Tech to become an automotive technician. His favorite memory was being able to accomplish a lot of his graduation requirements his junior year, so that he only had to complete a couple of online classes as a senior and spend most of that time working. He would like to thank his parents for everything that they have done for him. Congratulations, Cooper.
Pleasure to introduce Ella. Ella's guardians or parents are Pat and Steph Forsett. Ella is a sibling to Chase, Riley, and Olivia. While in high school, Ella participated in softball. Their favorite memory is the homecoming powder puff games. After graduation, Ella plans to attend UW Platteville. Congratulations, Ella. All right, it's also my pleasure to introduce Kelsey Hardy. Kelsey's guardians and parents are Janet Vosberg and Craig Hardy. Kelsey is a sibling to Eli and Carson. While in high school, Kelsey was a member of or participated in, this is a long case here, so 5.4H, Wisconsin Junior Holstein Association, Iowa County Dairy Exhibitors, Dodgeville FFA, Key Club, Spanish Club, Student Council. She was a school board representative, music department, Dodge Point Girls Soccer, Iowa County Club Soccer, DECA, and they also worked at Military Ridge Veterinary Service and the Kiwanis concession stand. Her favorite memory is playing sports and participating in the musical because this is how they met upperclassmen while carpooling with them to summer leagues, club games, or rehearsals. It has allowed Kelsey to enjoy going to social events such as sporting events and being in the student section supporting our school. Another favorite memory for Kelsey is receiving the state degree and placing in the top 5 in the state for veterinary science proficiency. They will be recognized for this at the upcoming Wisconsin State FFA convention. After graduation, Kelsey plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in animal science. Her favorite quote is, "I can't go back to yesterday because I was a different person then, Kelsey." A message Kelsey wishes to share before leaving the nest. Planning to leave for college has made me notice how much my parents do for me. I want to thank them for being my biggest supporters and adjusting their lives to allow me to participate in everything I do. I truly wouldn't be here without them. Love you both.
It is my pleasure to once again introduce Layla Kroll. Layla's parents, Judy and Devin, siblings Everett, Bram, and Atticus. After graduation, she plans on attending the University of Platteville to get a degree in finance and international relations. In school, she was a member of student council, GSA, theater department as a stage manager and a student director. Sources of strength, FCCLA. Her favorite memories include leading those club meetings and experiencing the power that the student body here at Dodgeville High School holds. Her favorite quote, "The two most important days of your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." Her message to her parents are thank you for your constant support. Congratulations.
It's my pleasure to introduce Garrett McGauley. His parents are Kevin McGauley and Michelle Doolittle. Siblings are Rachel and Brittany. Garrett didn't give a favorite memory, so I made one up for him. It had to have been spending about 60% of his senior year in my classroom. Garrett was involved in trap shooting and rocket club here at Dodgeville High School. He is going to UW Platteville to study computer engineering, and Garrett would like to thank his parents for all of their support over the years. Congratulations.
It's my pleasure to introduce Trent Riddell. His parents are Danielle and Donald Riddell. His sibling is Tarek Riddell. He will be attending Southwest Technical College to pursue a career in building trades and carpentry. Trenton participated in football all 4 years, in baseball all 4 years. He was also an FFA for 4 years and an officer his junior year. He participated in Key Club this year and is the president of the track team. He also played basketball this year to try something new, and he said he really liked it. His favorite memories is being involved in sports and getting to know the past upperclassmen and underclassmen. Also being able to be himself and be a leader in sports and clubs for the upperclassmen and for the future of all those programs. His favorite quote is, "Don't be somebody no one remembers. Make a name for yourself and make your family proud." His message before he leaves the nest is, "I'm grateful for everything you guys have done for me so far and encouraged me to do. I know that this chapter is finished, but I'm happy this is the beginning of my new road and you guys will get to experience it with me. I love you."
It is also my pleasure to introduce Julia Thompson. Julia's parents, Matt and Christy, siblings JJ and Alex. After graduation, she plans on going to the University of Green Bay to study nursing. As in high school, she participated in cross country, basketball, track and field. She worked at Quality Bakery, Homer Pool, Catherine's Market, and Jimmy's Diner. Her favorite memory was when she won state in cross country her junior year, or when she was prom queen. Her favorite quote, "Enjoy the little things," and her message to her parents, "I will miss you," and the animals.
It is my pleasure to announce Zena Weber. Parents are Mike and Renee. Zena's siblings are Zach and Zoe. While in high school, Zena participated in softball, volleyball, Betty Hayes School of Dance, FFA, and Keegan. Zena is most proud of being a part of a team that won state softball and being able to take her college classes. After graduation, Zena plans to go to UW Platteville to study animal science with pre-veterinary medicine. The message that she sends before she leaves the nest: "Thank you for supporting me throughout all my school years. You taught me to be the person I am today."
Our next group of students will be our high honors.
Our first student with high honors is Maggie Ahrens. Maggie's parents, Shanna and Brian, siblings Emma and Macy. After graduation, she plans to attend UW Platteville and study kinesiology. While in high school, she was a part of Key Club, NHS, and her favorite memory included an assembly where I myself was laying on a table and pretending to be a student while we answered questions about our subject matter. Her favorite quote: "You wait for others to point you in a direction and you wonder why you end up in a place that you don't belong." Her message when she leaves the nest: "Thank you, and I love you guys so much. If I become half as kind, beautiful, smart, and loving as you guys when I'm older, I'll consider myself the luckiest person in the world. I wish people could see how much laughter and love we have in our house late at night, early in the morning, whatever time of day. It's happening 24/7, and I thank you for that because that got me through some really hard times. I love you so much. Can I stay with you instead of living in the dorms?" It's like,
It's my pleasure to introduce Jameson Allen. Matt and Megan Allen, sibling Mallory Allen. On the sheet here, it says he's attending MSU, but as of Friday after our baseball game, Jameson will be attending the University of Wisconsin, and he will be majoring in finance with a business management minor, and he will be attaining his real estate license in hopes of one day opening his own real estate business. In high school, Jameson participated in hockey, baseball, football, and trap shooting. His favorite memory is going to the sectional finals for baseball in his junior year, and also maintaining good grades during online schooling while living out of state playing junior hockey. His favorite quote is, "Don't chase someone else's dreams, create your own." His message for when he leaves the nest is, "I appreciate all the support you have given me and everything you have sacrificed for me to achieve my dreams and goals." It is also my pleasure to introduce Taryn Baca. Taryn's parents are Brian and Lisa Baca. His siblings are Tanner and Tessa Baca. Taryn is currently undecided on his plans after high school. In high school, Taryn participated in baseball, football, basketball, and NHS. He did not give me a favorite quote or a favorite memory.
It is my honor to introduce Zach French. Zach's parents are Paul and while in high school, Zach participated in Boy Scouts, Rocket Club, Key Club, Student Council, Tech for Plays musicals, and working at House on the Rock. His favorite memory was finally getting to launch a rocket and Rocket Club after delays due to COVID. After graduation, Zach plans to attend UW Platteville, majoring in engineering physics. His favorite quote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Marcus Aurelius. It's my pleasure to introduce Natalie Giddings. Giddings, her sibling Emma and Grant Giddings. While in high school, Natalie participated in Key Club, Drama, FFA, Art Club, NHS, Student Council, Presidents and Captains, Chamber Choir. We are many United Against Hate, 4-H, Dance, Wisconsin Junior Holstein Association, Volleyball, Soccer Manager, 2023 Class Officer, WCDA All-State Choir, Solo Ensemble, Art Shows, and more. She does not have a specific memory in mind, but she will never forget the time she spent in the drama department putting shows together with long and late rehearsals. She will forever reminisce with the time she spent in the art room with Mrs. Humphrey creating countless art pieces. She will never forget the memorable conversations she had with all of my teachers. And lastly, Natalie will never forget all the fun times she had with her friends. After graduation, Natalie plans to attend UW La Crosse, majoring in musical theater and art. Natalie's favorite quote is, "Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential." As Natalie leaves for college, she would first like to thank everyone who has supported her through her high school career. Natalie would like to thank all of her teachers for pushing her to do her best, for giving her the ability to further her education. Lastly, Natalie would like to thank her mom for supporting her and everything she does. She has shaped her into the person she is today and would not be here without her unconditional love and support. Natalie cannot explain how much she is going to miss her and everything she does. Natalie is excited for the next chapter of her life and will forever be grateful for her time at VHS.
It's my pleasure to introduce Grace Graver. Grace's parents are Dana and Rick Graver. Grace's siblings are Sarah and Jack. While in high school, Grace participated in softball, volleyball, track, Key Club, NHS, and DECA. Her favorite memory is beating River Valley in softball after losing to them twice. That was on mine too, actually. Another favorite memory of Grace is winning the state softball tournament, along with all the games that led up to it and all the fun and memories the team had together that year. After graduation, Grace plans to attend Edgewood College to earn a degree in business marketing and obtain a job analyzing data in industry trends, economic factors, and market behavior. Their favorite quote is, "That's one small step for man, a giant for mankind." I can't forget the most important one. Message to parents. See you in a week. Hope not, but see you in a week.
My pleasure to introduce Charlie Keith. Rachel and Pete. Charlie has one sibling, Henry. While in high school, Charlie participated in basketball and track all 4 years, 3 years in cross country. He was involved in FFA, Spanish Club for a couple of years, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Charlie also volunteered at the food pantry every summer. He's most proud of maintaining 4.0 throughout high school and making the top 10. Charlie doesn't have any one favorite memory that stands out, but he certainly left his mark at DHS, one that we'll never forget. It's on the ceiling. Yeah. After graduation, Charlie plans to attend UW-Madison. At this point, he's undecided. His favorite quote: "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it is the courage to continue that counts." Winston Churchill. The message he sends to his parents: "Thank you for your perpetual support and encouragement throughout the thick and thin of high school."
I have the pleasure to introduce Aiden McGraw. Aiden's parents are Tom and Becky McGraw. Aiden's siblings, Dylan and Declan. While in high school, Aiden participated in cross country, FFA, DECA, and Key Club. After graduation, Aiden plans to attend Louisiana State University and major in economics. A message Aiden wishes to share before leaving the nest: "Thank you for always supporting me through thick and thin and always pushing me to do my best. I would be nowhere without you two." Congratulations.
Introduce Tressa Miller. Tressa's parents are Gwen Davis, Adam Miller, and Andrea Miller. Tressa is a sibling to Ava Miller, Colin Thompson, and Bridget Thompson. While in high school, Tressa participated in Student Council, Key Club, and We Are Many United Against Hate. Her favorite memory is having the ability to get involved with global discussions at We Are Many United Against Hate conferences. And after graduation, Tressa plans to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and major in cultural anthropology. Her favorite quote is "We'll never be those kids again" by Frank Ocean.
It's my pleasure to introduce Alex Pickhorn. Alex's parents are Lisa and Brian Pipcorn, siblings David and Max Pipcorn. Alex will be attending Madison Area Technical College. His favorite memories from high school were earning all conference for wrestling, because it was his first year ever wrestling and he wasn't expecting to earn all conference, but worked hard for it and he did it. He participated in football, baseball, wrestling, worked for Land's End, and worked for the Dodgeville Rec Department. His favorite quote is "Work hard in silence, let your success be the noise." And his message for when he leaves the nest: "Thank you for everything, Mom, love you." It is also my pleasure to introduce Matthew Pitts. Matthew's parents are Mike and Donna Pitts. His sibling is Noah Pitts. Matthew will be attending Madison Area Technical College to pursue a career in HVAC. He participated in basketball, football, track, NHS, and presidents and captains in high school. And for his favorite memories, he said he couldn't pick one, so I'll pick one for him. His 95-yard interception return for a touchdown against River Valley. I think that's probably up there for him too. And also becoming a decent basketball player and earning the respect from many people because he worked hard for it. His favorite quote is, "If you don't know which port you're sailing to, how do you know what wind is favorable?" His message for when he leaves the nest: "I'll see you around." It's also my pleasure to introduce Sean Riley. Sean's parents are Ryan and Laura Riley. His siblings are McKenna and Addison Riley. Sean will be attending a 2-year technical college, but undecided where as of right now. He would like to pursue a career in physical therapy. His favorite memory is winning regional last year for baseball.
It is my pleasure to introduce Aaliyah Roshan. along with her parents, Nicole and Michael Rochon. Her future plans are to attend UW Milwaukee, in particular, going for biomedical, great today, sciences. Her favorite activities in high school were anything from volleyball to basketball, track, and band. While she didn't list a favorite memory, my personal favorite memory was within 72 hours of the project being due, having her practically screaming and jumping in the library as she finally got the first results from her AI. Her favorite quote, "I'm just doing me." And to me, that's what got me this far. Her message for her parents as she leaves the nest: "Thank you for raising me the way you did. If I could go back and change anything about growing up, I wouldn't."
What? Did I forget this one? It's my pleasure to introduce Parker Stewart. Parker's parents are Ben and Lisa Stewart. Siblings are Natalie Cooper and Marley. Well, in high school, Parker worked on the tech crew for the play and the musical and was in mini math competition. Parker also worked as a student page at the public library and also worked at Land's End. One of Parker's favorite memories in high school is driving around in his car with the entire physics class, including Miss Baxter, for a laugh. And he's also proud of getting a 5 on the AP Calculus AB examination. Parker plans on attending UW-Madison in computer engineering, and he would like to thank his parents for all of their support.
It's my pleasure to introduce Megan Valeria. Megan's parents are Todd and Brenda, and Megan is a sibling to Caitlin and Jacob. While in high school, Megan participated in band, orchestra, soccer, and yearbook club. Her favorite memory is completing freshman year in college while in high school. This not only helped Megan get a jump start on college education, but also helped out financially. After graduation, Megan plans to attend Manorantha Baptist University to major in communication arts and minor in marketing management. The goal is a career in graphic design. And Megan's favorite quote is "Good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night" from the Truman Show.
It is my pleasure to introduce Liam Wood. Sibling Lily. After graduation, Liam plans to attend UW Platteville, but still is undecided about his major, and I was very privileged to have him as an art student. Again. It is my honor to introduce Bryn Winnicky. And Blake. While in high school, Bryn participated in drama, musical, and play, art club, student council, GSA, FCCLA, working at Bob's Kitchen Barbecue, with a favorite memory of being making new friends with many different people, being able to go through high school. After graduation, Bryn plans on attending UW Platteville, majoring in psychology. Her favorite quote: "It's a leap of faith. That's all it is. Miles, a leap of faith."
The last group of students have earned a grade point average of 4.0 or higher and will be recognized as distinguished honors with purple cords.
It is my pleasure to introduce Anastasia Plonick. Is the daughter of Steve and Rochelle Plonick, and her sibling is brother Godfrey. She'll be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison and studying neurobiology and furthering her education by attending the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health to become a physician specializing in neurology. I don't know about you, but my head hurts thinking about how much homework you're gonna have. Through Dodgeville High School, she was involved in National Honor Society, Key Club, Student Council, Art Club, Spanish Club, and I'm gonna add solo ensemble, pep band, and Tri-State Honors Band to that list. Although I do not have a single favorite memory, some of my favorite memories are Olivia Olson and I making our own living room in the library, Parker Stewart changing Mr. Bradley's background in his calculus Google classroom. I don't know if this one's Mr. Ramthan's life stories taking up most of band. Like the time I set myself on fire. The accomplishment from high school she is most proud of is being top of her class. It's something I worked on for the past 4 years of high school and a goal I set for myself in 4th grade. I'm proud that I've accomplished one of my long-term goals while in high school. Favorite quote, isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different. C.S. Lewis. And to her mom and dad, thank you for being both my role models and built-in best friends that I can always rely on. I appreciate that you taught me how to be successful within my studies, but also in my daily activities by being a kind, fearless person. I love you guys forever. And she has a heart emoji there.
Right, and it is my pleasure to introduce Kia Halverson. Sam Halverson, along with her siblings Aiden, Jason, Rich, and Teague. So within high school, Kiera went through and participated in cross country and track, my own personal favorites, along with working at the Dodge Theater, Black Sheep Events, White Oak, Savannah, and Land's End. Some of her favorite memories from high school, going to prom with her first love, but more importantly, winning a TV. Making it to state track her first year going out, and it was an experience she never thought she'd be able to have and one that she'll never forget. Her personal quote, people believe what they want to believe. And while you did mark your future as undecided as having you in my digital media class, I believe whatever path you pick, it will be perfect.
It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Lucy Heinroll. She's the daughter of Bill and Catherine Heinroll, and her siblings are JoJo and Jack Heinroll. She'll be attending UW-Madison and plans to study data science, but I'm not sure my career end goal. She was involved in softball, volleyball, NHS, Key Club, Presidents and Captains Club, Spanish Club, Student Council, DECA, and working at OTC Nutrition. Was Julia Thompson your number one customer? Yeah. I have a story about that, but okay. My favorite memory from the high school years is taking statistics my senior year. Although I almost did not take it, Cleves and Mr. Bradley persuaded me to do so, and ended up being her favorite class. Mr. Bradley. My favorite memory is Lucy is arguing about what is the best flavor of bubbler. It's the blue one now. We even did a blind taste test in the cafeteria in the morning. Accomplishment that I'm most proud of is winning the softball state championship my sophomore year. I'm most proud of it because despite COVID, my team and I were able to work together during a time when togetherness was uncommon. And her favorite quote, the noblest art is that of making others happy, P.T. Barnum. Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting me in all the ways you guys have throughout high school. I'm going to miss both of you so much, but don't worry, I will come home often. And Mom, I know you'll be so excited to help me with my laundry. Love you guys most. Congrats.
It's my pleasure to introduce Lexi He. John, her siblings are Max and Alex. While in high school, Lexi participated in Key Club, Art Club, Student Council, NHS, SCCLA, Sources of Strength. After graduation, Lexia plans on attending UW-Whitewater, majoring in communication. Favorite quote? Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to joining you. Okay, very good.
It's my pleasure to introduce Colton James. Parents Dennis and Christine, siblings Lance, Grant, and Chad. He will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison and dual majoring in economics and finance, as well as economics and finance, and minoring in accounting. He also wants to work in real estate investment. When in high school, he participated in 4-H Club, Rockwell Mills, Rocket Club, Student Council, Key Club, NHS, high school band as the first chair oboist, as well as the representative to the Dodgeville Tri-State Honors Band as the first chair oboist, and working on the farm as his job. His favorite memory is going to Tri-State Honors Band at UW Platteville campus and with some of his closest friends, and getting a 5 on the AP chemistry exam. His favorite quote: pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Rule number 12. And his message when he leaves the nest: thanks, I owe you one. In all seriousness, you're the reason that I'm going to succeed in life. Due to the lessons you taught me, the values you instilled in me, and the constant support you gave to me in any endeavor I took on. For that, I am forever grateful. Thank you.
My pleasure to introduce Miss Corley Jewell. Corley's mother is Julie Witter Jewell and father is Jeff Jewell. Siblings are Tate and Bo. Corley has volunteered as long as I've ever known her. As a matter of fact, she helped us move. When we moved into the new school, she almost lost a toe that day, but that's all we'll talk about. Corley has remained very active in Key Club, We Are Many United Against Hate, National Honor Society, Student Government, Student Council, the Presidents and Captains Table, Grace Lutheran Youth Group, volleyball team manager. She's a barista at Catherine's Market and the Dodgeville Drama Department. Corley's favorite memory of high school is the relationships that she created with the staff and the lessons that they taught me. The conversations and experiences I had with all of them will last a lifetime. My greatest accomplishment from her high school career is the opportunity she had to create a chapter of We Are Many United Against Hate in our school district. This has allowed her to express the importance of inclusion and compassion all over the state of Wisconsin and spark the conversations that are not always easy to have. After graduation, Corley is going to attend the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in communication sciences and disorders, and hopes to become a pediatric speech pathologist. Corley's quote is, slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Joel. Corley's message when she leaves the nest is, thank you, Mom, we made it. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to introduce Olivia Olson. Paul and Teresa. He has one sibling, Sophia. While in high school, Olivia participated in varsity soccer all 4 years. She was in the National Honor Society, Key Club, Spanish Club, Art Club, We Are Many United Against Hate, and Student Council. She says, sometimes I would try things out for a year, such as makeup for the musical or running cross country. During the summers and winters, she worked at Land's End as an order filler. She doesn't have any one specific memory. Instead, her favorite memories consist of watching the same people and their antics, whether it's watching Mr. Bradley and Parker Stewart Picker, watching Charlie Keith draw his interpretation of essays during our AP Lit time rights, or even watching Owen Tiber fall onto his knees trying to boycott a Spanish test. It's never a dull day during my high school years. Olivia is most proud of maintaining a 4.0 GPA throughout high school and of getting into the college that she's always wanted to get into. She says, these two events make me glad I always persevered through, and even though I wanted to quit. After graduation, Olivia plans to go to Marquette University to study finance. the message she sends as he leaves the nest. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for preparing me for life beyond Dodgeville. Even though I fought back and was gone a lot, I want you to know that I appreciate all you did and did not take it for granted. I feel confident that your teachings have shaped me into responsible young adults. I love you guys.
And our final distinguished honors recipient is Charlie Tremelin. Charlie's parents, Larry and Amy, his siblings, Hannah and Cassie. After graduation, he plans on joining an electrical apprenticeship program and working with the local 159. In high school, he was a part of hockey, golf, and FFA, and I kept trying to get him to join NHS, but I couldn't succeed. His favorite memory was homecoming week, his senior year, and his favorite quote, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take," Wayne Gretzky. His message to his parents, thank you for all of your support. Congratulations, Chad.
I don't think Tom Martin's here anymore, but I think he hit it right on the head. And I do want to say this on behalf of the staff. It truly has been a pleasure working with the class of 2023. Their energy, their enthusiasm has definitely left a mark here. And so parents, guardians, I hope you can give yourself that moment to feel proud of the class of 2023. Congratulations. As we conclude here tonight, we do want to have our honors, high honors, and distinguished honors up here on stage for a group photo. So we'll open up the curtain and have you guys on the risers so we can have a photo. Congratulations again to everybody. Seniors, do know we still have school this week. So save a little bit of your voice that you have left. We will have a social out in the commons area here. Thank you all. And seniors, honors, high honors, and distinguished up on the stage. Congratulations, class.
Yeah. So, greatness and Bob.
Any parents that want to come to the center and get a photo, feel free to do so. We'll leave the auditorium open for about 10 more minutes if there's any photos for individuals. Stay together for people still snap.